Probably if he wants to get a paycheck. Because I do feel like someone said this earlier, in America, if you just say that you're sorry, then it's okay. As long as people feel like, that you said you're sorry, then, we can go on as nothing happened.
It's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have a forgiving nature, which maybe is to our credit.
Yeah.
I totally agree with him buying John Cryer a car, though, because I was thinking about it the other day, how pissed I would be if I was on this show. We're in 8 seasons deep, 9 seasons deep. I'm doing nothing wrong as John Cryer or even that little kid. And granted, they're grossly overpaid, I get it. But the point was, for them to all of a sudden lose their livelihood because he keeps going off the deep end, it really sucks.
But I think anybody working on that show
should
have been saving their money.
Yeah, you're right. He's a wild card.
Should have been like, honey, maybe the kid shouldn't go to private school this year. Because honestly.
Do we really have to take the dog to doggy daycare today?
The shoe is going to drop when it's Charlie Sheen.
If he was insincere about the, let's say he just was like, I'm going to say sorry, I'm going to get him a car, and he got him like a Prius or something. Really, that would also kind of be eco-friendly slap in the face.
I wasn't expecting the Sonata, but the idea of advice is interesting to me. In the course of your guys' journeys, has anybody ever given you a really great kernel of advice or bad advice?
So I think it's like a theater thing, or maybe it's to television too. Take the note. Sometimes a director, someone, or producer is giving you some kind of information. You may not agree, but don't hold everyone up. Just take the note, eat the meat, spit out the bones, kind of a thing.
That's very. I've heard that phrase before, and because I think sometimes you see that on sets where they'll disagree. What do you mean? I made I made a mistake. But that was a big choice for you. Before Playboy, did somebody say, "Go, it's great," or "Don't do it," or?
Well, most of the people I told were supportive because usually I do what I want and then tell them after. But my stepdad, I called him. Well, I actually took him to dinner, told him, and I don't know if he was just in shock or what at dinner, but he seemed to go along with it. And then he called me the next day and said, I need to talk to you. Why are you doing this? He wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing it to seek things like I want to be on TV and that I had a clear understanding of what I was getting into. So he just said he wanted to make sure that, that I knew why I was doing it.
Now, Heather, before